people affect people who do porn on the top level.
Porn rap star. What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking Pain.
Now,
live on the stage, back on my shit. Now I'm thinking kick to a porn thing. Back to my rap shit, no cap shit, can't say shit. Just tragedy, good shit, I made it. Your boys can't watch from the sideline, and I get mine like a rip tide. Don't get carried by the rock side. As I try to get my broke dance like apartheid.
we worship.
After your laughter, for the boys who thought it was safe after I left the game. Now I'm back at the game, ain't a damn thing changed. Still the same. The only thing that changed, I got some gray in my mind.
And what's going on, smokers? It's time to smoke this over. It's Tuesday morning. This is the Tuesday where it's just me. No interview people, just little old Ollie Pounder Shack. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge, the 3 times AVN nominated podcast. Podcast was within the 3-time nominated podcast network of the STO podcast family. You know, I am Kavanaugh Summer Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star, aka Ollie Pounder Check. Find all my links with one links, allmylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. You know the sponsors for this episode, because it's just me. Pass That Apparel, SmokeKind.com, SarahJCBDs.com. Please use the promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off your next order or first order from SarahJCBDs.com, as well as the new, well, not even new, but the hot Swingers Social Club here in Garner, North Carolina, talking about the IC Lounge. So go to iclounge.net and get yourself a ticket and enjoy the festivities and come find your tribe. Also, you know, you can find me 5 days out of the week in the mornings at fullswatradio.com, as well as sgpradio.com, as well as skyholeapple.tv.com. And don't forget to hit that wonderful QR code. It seems the place where the conversation gets saucier. The titties pop out, but dildos might pop out. You don't know what pop off unless you subscribe. I'm talking about the risque side of the smokers, the Smoke This Over podcast family, premium smoke room on Loyal Fans. What's going on, people? So you know, this is my episode where it's just me talking, no interview, and I catch up and give you my thoughts on the shit that's been going on in the world and so forth, and whatever I feel like talking about at this point in time. Unlike had smoke on it, I'm a little bit more measured, laid back. I ain't gonna be so controversial, So there you go. So I've been seeing everyone talking about Jasmine Cashmere. Now, for some of you people from my age bracket, Jasmine Cashmere is a legend in the porn industry. One of the icons for black porn. And recently she made news because she is, of course, we've been knew that she left the business a long time ago. But she is now a pastor. She is now a pastor. And try to find more stuff on it. But yeah, it seems like it's making news. Okay. Let's take a quick listen, shall we?
Finding God.
Just said before you all, my husband Kevin in his absence, my children, my family, friends, close people to me that support me in this journey, things called life.
I am going to come to you guys from Acts 3:1 through 10. Yes, I love scripture, so. All right. Stand for the reading of the word.
Former adult star Jasmine Cashmere is now a pastor after finding
Her top
her
top 3 male collabs would be Mr. Marcus, Julius Caesar, and Brian Pumper. Were some of her bigger male collabs. And she actually frequently worked with these 3 gentlemen, which made her very popular to a certain
This is Angel White, of course, from
a
Only
certain
for Fans.
genre. You get what I'm trying to say? You get what I'm trying to say? Now, her most popular female collabs would be Jada Fire, Lucy Duval, and of course, Pinky. Y'all remember them Pinky videos? Comment
Yeah.
below. Y'all remember them Pinky videos with Jasmine? Some of her best, honey. Some of her.
So now, it's been like everybody had things to say. And of course, you know, the red pill, they had a field day with it. I saw the O'Shea Duke Jackson did a video. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I already kind of know what he's going to say. But I already know what they're going to, how can I put it? I already know what's going to be said. And what it is that her life got so fucked up. She was so down in the dumps and so forth that she had no point. She had no point but to turn to God, right? Even though we do remember Apollonia, right? Yeah, from Apollonia 7. Yeah. She became a pastor as well. You know, I do remember a couple people that left Hollywood and became pastors, but we don't sit here and make videos about that, you know. And I noticed the question probably came up, can a 305 or what they consider a 305 or a hoe, can she change her ways to become this? Can she find a man and all this? Well, if anything should show you dumb red pill fuckers, yeah, she can turn her life around. She can find a man, have kids, and become married. She did porn. She left the porn industry. She became a pastor. Now, I guarantee you she ain't calling all the studios asking them, can you take down my video? Can you take down my video? Or sending cease desist letters, because you know why? She understood the business was a business. And her past is her past. Now she's a pastor. I'm pretty sure she don't run from it. She ain't ashamed of it. She don't. You know what I find interesting? I haven't seen one video Jasmine Cashmere come out and say, oh, porn killed my life. Porn destroyed my life. Oh, I can't find a husband because of porn. Oh, no. Unlike Mia Khalifa, who's done numerous videos talking about how porn destroyed her life, but yet you still got OnlyFans, bitch. You still doing it. Porn don't destroy people's lives. It don't. Porn does anything that you don't allow it to do. If you want to, you know how many people leave porn and go on to live their normal lives and no one gives a shit? Yes, she became a pastor. Actually, she got more to worry about from the male congregation, the male pastor congregation, than she do from her flock. And they ain't got shit to do with her doing porn in her former life. No, it's more because she's a female pastor, and we know how people feel that a woman can't lead a church. Yes, some people sometimes leave the porn business and go on to bigger and better things, or go on to live a normal life and left it behind. So for all you people that sit here and say, well, can a 304 change your life? Can you? No, stop looking at Brittany Renner. Stop looking at what's her damn name? Well, stop looking at them hoes and trying to correlate. Other words, what you're trying to do is you're trying to say that because of these females, a woman can't go from being a complete hoe to a housewife. When we done seen this example so many times through the years. Right now, Tiana Trump is what? She's married to an athlete. I don't need to say no more. DeAndre Ayton, he's married to a porn star. It's not my fault that Freddie Gibbs couldn't handle the fact that he was dating and his baby mama was a porn star. There are men who will love a woman unconditionally despite her past. Only you dumbass red pill motherfuckers give a shit about a bitch's past. Because what she eat don't make you shit. What her past is doesn't make her the woman she present day is. What Jasmine Cashmere was is not what she is now. She's a pastor. She's a preacher. And who better to be a preacher than a porn star? Why? Because to the Christians, being a porn star is as bad as being an atheist. No, actually, they prefer atheists. It's about as bad as you being a Muslim. Yeah, I said it. It's about as bad as being a Muslim in their eyes. She did the dirtiest of deeds, the freakiest of shit, did all this shit as a porn star. Who better to preach the good word than one like her? She committed what's considered the greatest sin and yet still came back to God, and God chose her to bring forth the word. Unlike Brittany Renner, who was asked the question, are you still Muslim? No, I'm not Muslim anymore. I had to cornrow my hair in order for me to put on the hijab. It was hot. Once again, she became a Muslim for a piece of dick and to go viral. See, I know Ocean Dude Jackson, I love him to death. I know he killed him that do this video because it wasn't much he couldn't say. What can you really say? I haven't even heard the video, but it really ain't much he could have said. She became a pastor. What you gonna say? That well, of course you're gonna find some type of correlation to, her life was so fucked up that she had to go to Jesus. Maybe her life wasn't fucked up. Maybe she wasn't down in the dumps. Maybe she wasn't a drug addicted bitch living in the slums. She left porn because she got with a husband, had kids, started to live a normal life. In the midst of that, started going to church. In the midst of that, became saved. In the midst of that, became an ordained minister. Not everybody that leaves porn that goes to God is because they're drug addicts. They done caught every disease there is to man and all the negative shit. It could have been they just went to God. Not everybody leaves porn because of a bad reason. Some people just got tired of the industry. Some people decided it was time to move on. I did my due diligence with this. It's time for me to do something else. Some people, how many females I interviewed that left the game and came back because they got married and had kids, but they still kept their toe in it in some way, shape, or fashion. If anything, Ocean Dude Jackson should use her as an example of a 304 that actually got out the 304 game and became something. That should be the video. That Amber Rose could actually become a minister. But we know that motherfucking bald-headed hoe ain't gonna do that shit. Oh, and this is what I love about Jasmine Cashmere. It ain't a grift like the other ladies that want to be conservative now because it's the popular thing to do. They want to be conservative because it keeps them on television. You want to know the only reason why we even listen to Amber Rose? Because she's a pretty ass, high yellow bitch. She don't sing, she don't act, she don't dance. No one gave a fuck about her, so guess what? Let me become a MAGA. Nicki Minaj, her albums ain't selling like they used to. Motherfuckers ain't checking to hear her fucking shit. except for the barbs. Every conspiracy theory known to man. So she became mad to stay relevant. And we ain't heard from that bitch since. What I'm saying is, this means is there bad stories of women that got out of porn. There's good stories like Jasmine Cashmere. There's good stories of other ladies that have left adult film and went on to live extraordinary lives and left that part of their life in the past. But see, the problem is that social media, the conservative movement, the red pill, they want to show you the girls that sit here and scream that their lives are destroyed by porn because it furthers their narrative. Once again, there's no balance in the world. And I ain't one of these motherfucking sheep that you can just tell me anything and I'm supposed to believe it's raining. You feel me? Now, also, back to Brittany Renner. So you decide to change religions for play. There should be some Muslim women that should find you and dog walk your monkey ass on the side of the New York street. This is why no one takes you seriously, Brittany. This is why you will never get a quality man. You will never keep a quality man. Because you don't even take your goddamn self seriously. As a man, after hearing that, oh, no, I ain't no longer Muslim, so that means you have no conviction. So you jump from religion for dick. Dick that already was claimed. You so determined to stay famous. You so determined. I don't want to hear that it's love is love. No. Love is blind. It ain't supposed to make you stupid. So you went through all this shit just to be like, nah, since I ain't fucking him no more, I ain't Muslim. Because I can't stand my hair being cornrow. So if a Muslim woman walk up to Brittany Renner and slap her so hard that she loses a tooth, she shouldn't even got them call the cops. There's a problem with a lot of these women. They do shit for a dick. Not for the betterment of themselves. Not for the betterment of their kids. For a dick. I have no problem with anyone changing religion. Especially if you feel that that religion fits you better and you believe in it. But I do have a problem with someone changing religion because you change religion because you got a man that has to be in that religion. And you don't believe none of the doctrine. You don't believe none of the philosophy of it. You don't believe none of that shit. You do realize that's being a heretic. So Brittany Renner is kind of like, she's a brilliant woman. She's beautiful. But that's the problem. That's all it is to her. It's beauty. And it seems like beauty has become a talent. Because that seems like the talent that get a lot of these women over. From Dr. Shane Bryant to Brittany Renner to what have you. That's why I'm glad that everyone is making highlight of Jasmine Cashmere. Not because to show that people can get out of porn. People been able to get out of porn. There's nothing new. It's to shut you motherfuckers up. They sit here and act like a woman that does porn, her life is over once she does it. But yet, y'all fall around these dumb assholes that sit here and switch religions and politics just to go viral. Let's make it make sense. Y'all do all these videos on these hoes, but won't do video. Yeah. O'Shea Do Jackson, I guarantee you it's one video that he's going to do of Jasmine Cashmere because you can't make money off of that. I ain't mad at him for doing Brittany Renner. Dog walk her ass, keep your foot on her throat because she do dumbass shit. Dumbass bitches need to be called out. But guarantee Jasmine Cashmere, he did one video, and that's it. And I noticed, speaking about that, but you YouTubers love staying on people's throat. I didn't know Poetic Flacco and O'Shea Duke Jackson had beef. I'm like, every time I look up, O'Shea Duke Jackson got to be on Poetic Flacco. And I'm like, damn. See, I get it with the YouTubers. It's like, that's why I would never collab with, ask for advice, because as soon as you get odds with them motherfucker, they gonna bring that shit up. Two, y'all ain't no say your piece and move on type people. No, y'all do 50 videos on that one motherfucker subject, that one motherfucker. And the reason why you do it because you want to win. If I do more videos and I am the loudest and drown out your shit, I win. I was just like, damn, Poetic Flacco, he done moved from Los Angeles to I think North Dakota somewhere. Now he about to move back home to Liberia. Where is it, Flacco? You can't get no pussy in America. You done pissed off so many LA gang members. Yeah, you done pissed off so many LA gang members that they sent your ass up out of there. I'm like, did he get fired from Adam? Because he never addressed. I don't remember him ever addressing what happened between him and Adam, because apparently something was happening. But yeah, I just had to bring it up. I find that peculiar how these YouTubers, when they beef, I mean, they go in. See, they go in, got them guns blazing, bro. And they don't let up. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't let up for shit. That's why I'm not in them YouTube streets. They can keep it. Now, of course, I had smokers ask me about my thoughts on Tigger. Tigger's from my generation. I grew up watching him. And I didn't know he was married. I didn't know nigga had kids. I don't keep up with him. Joe Budden said the funniest shit. He said, how these niggas be getting fucked up by mid? And he's right. Because when you think about it, Tigger, think about all the women Tigger been around. We him his radio show, him being on TV, a VJ, a DJ. The type women he can be around and all that. And then I go look at his bitch. She is average as fuck. So, if you've been on a rock, Tigger, I think, was arrested and was accused by his wife of SA, DA, all that. Right? He even had a video of him wrestling the phone away from her, trying to wrestle the phone away from her. And she's acting crazy. She's falling down the ground or what have you. I remember seeing a post of her having her showing her face being messed up and all that shit, right? And I didn't want to say nothing too tough because I wanted more to come out because I'm like, Tigger violent kind of don't add up. I mean, seriously, it kind of don't. Tigger, domestic, man, fuck all that. Domestic assault, sexual assault, all that, it don't make any sense, right? But wait. I lost sympathy for Tigger after some shit that came out about the bitch that's accusing him. First of all, this bitch crazy, okay? After what I heard, if the cops even take her seriously about this, that detective needed his head examined. Actually, I'm glad to hear that they arrested this dumb bitch because, one, she was arrested for child endangerment for leaving her daughter in the car for 7 hours while she went and played at a casino. Wait, there's more. This same bitch, the same daughter, has been missing for 10 years.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Let me sip my coffee. I understand when CM Punk said, you got little crazy chicks. We like crazy bitches. I get it. Two of my baby mamas was crazy, but both of my baby mamas were crazy as bed bugs. Some of the best pussy is females that was a little off kilter. But I didn't marry him. And if I even heard that a child was missing, and she can't tell me where the child is at, the fuck make you think I'm gonna have another child with her? Bad enough she ain't that good looking of a woman. Bad enough that she practically about to get your career completely destroyed. But you married this bitch knowing she has kids missing, a child missing, and named the new baby the old baby's name.
Ah! Ah!
Tigger, was the pussy that good, nigga? Did she tongue fuck your ass? She must got a tongue. She can touch the bottom of her chin when she unrolls that bitch. She ain't got Erykah Badu. No. She got motherfucking magnificent, rich pussy. Did she bury his drawers in the front lawn? Did she put period blood in the stew? I'm just saying. And you had a baby with this bitch. I know you had to have known. And you married her. I know you had to have known about the other child. So, I ain't saying Tigger, I was feeling sorry for it, but after knowing the bitch that you married and you chose this bitch, God, you like it. I love it. I'm not going to have sympathy for a man that chooses a bitch like that. I'm not going to have sympathy for a man that goes through some shit like he going through when the red flags was there for you not even be in the place. So, yes, unpopular opinion. And this ain't, y'all ain't had to pay for this one. Because I usually say that but had to smoke on it. No, I feel like Houston Zada. You stupid. I cannot feel sympathy for your stupid ass because your stupid ass decided to marry this stupid gully bitch. Can we talk about his desperation? And even more so, goes back to my point. Drum roll, please. These niggas don't get the pussy you think they supposed to get, you think they should get, and they can get. They don't get baddies. No matter how popular Tiggy was, Tiggy could not get bad bitches. Offset, the baddest bitch she could get was Cardi. And that's with the money. If you go look back at the girls that he knocked off, what's his face knocked off, they don't look better than Cardi, including what's her damn name? The whole bitch. God damn it, what's her damn name? Selena Powell. Selena Powell is not drop dead good. She damn sure ain't fine. She's a strong 8. And y'all can tell I said that shit. And yes, I would fuck the shit out of Selena Powell. But would I take Selena Powell over Cardi? Not on any multiverse earth you can think of. Unless Cardi is named Selena Powell in another dimension. Bottom line, these niggas don't get them baddies like y'all think. Trust me on that. DDG ain't had nothing. DDG done had a couple of baddies within his reach, but watch the one he ended up being with. Here's a fact that y'all don't know. Men did not end up marrying the baddest bitch they ever dated. Men does not end up marrying or end up with the baddest bitch they ever had. I'm not talking about married then got divorced. No, the person you end up with that you end up going to the end of life with. The person you had some years with. She might be the best you ever had in the bedroom, but she ain't the best looking. She might be the best looking, but she ain't the best in the bedroom. You know, she might be back in the bedroom, but there's one that beats her out. He may not be the best looking dude you had, but he might be the best dick you ever had. But he may not be the best dick you ever had, but he may not be the best looking. But he's the best dick. He might be the best dick, but he ain't the best. But he's the best looking. Now, mind you, even though he might give you good dick, there's a dude that fucks it better. So, yeah, y'all was expecting Tigger to be with a baddie. No disrespect to Joe Budden. Sade is fine as shit, but she ain't the baddest one he done dated. And Joe can hardly be down, but like, bro, Sin beats her out, dog. Sin was the baddest one. Sin was the baddest one. Now, Sade is better looking than Tahiri, hands down. But she don't touch sis with a 10-foot pole. Guarantee you that Daphne Joy is the best looking girl that 50 that ever dated, but he ain't with her. See, the red pill don't want to tell you that truth. They want to tell you every reason why you ain't got a baddie. Nigga, you ain't going to have your baddie ain't the one you're going to end up being with. We end up marrying the one that makes us happy. We don't marry the one that makes us the talk of the town. I want y'all to think about that. Smoke that over for a minute. Because y'all sometimes don't take that into account, don't even think about it. But it's the truth. So, trying to think what else thing went on in the world before I get into politics. I heard about Adebayo. What was that? Adebayo, the guy from Miami, beat up Chris Hero because Chris Hero had some shit to say. And it was proved by poor people. Y'all got to be mindful of what the hell y'all saying y'all group chats. I do realize you can screen, record, screenshot anything on the phone. And he ends up, hold on. That's my buddy Bunny. I had to give her a call back in a minute. Hey, damn, she threw me the fuck off. No, it's you got to be mindful of what you say to people and what you say about people. Because especially if it's somebody that is your teammate, your former teammate, and you know y'all gonna run into each other. I already know what happened. He probably saw his ass on that court, walked up to him and slapped the dog shit out of him. Keep my name out your mouth, white boy. I just had to talk about that for a second. I just find that just funny. I'm like, did you not think that I'm gonna get out? Then you got mad the dude that leaked what you said. Like, oh, you snitching now. You shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have said it. I'm like, what the fuck? Some things should be left unsaid. Can't make this up. Then I can't make this up. Stephon Diggs. Go ahead and admit you're a pansexual, nigga. Go ahead and admit you're a pansexual. Because the guy that accuses him of all this shit, that's suing him, released a bunch of text messages between him and Stephon Diggs. This is what happens when you can't live your truth. I truly believe Stephon Diggs is a pansexual. There's nothing wrong with that. But in the world that he lives in, it is. Because you're in the most homophobic, masculine business there is called sports. We don't know any openly gay football players. The one that we did know of, he's not even in the league anymore. In certain professions, genres, will never, ever, ever, ever progress when it comes to thinking and society. Society can progress around it all day. But that segment don't give a shit. I remember watching, I think, what was it? Was it First and 10? It was one of the football shows. And the tight end was gay. And they were talking about how, but let me call you back, mama. It was about how he was able to disguise his routes, deceive, the people that, were checking him, the cornerbacks and the linebackers. But they were saying the correlation was the reason why, because in his own life, he's able to deceive everyone because he's actually gay. Now, mind you, when this show came out, internet wasn't banging like that, and, cell phones wasn't being used as receipts to prove that I said what I said and I meant what I meant. Stephon Diggs, in the word, well, Rick Ross might need to change that. Stephon Diggs, he needs another dick. Stephon Diggs might be, pansexual. He might be into men, women, and probably transgender. We don't know what these motherfuckers do behind closed doors, people. He might even enjoy being pegged. See, you gotta understand something. There's more women secretly would not mind being with a bisexual man than a straight man. You heard what Doche said. She'll be with a bisexual man. You know how many women sit here and scream they would love to be with a bisexual man? With him? Because they want to see him fuck with a dude. That's right. Women like watching male-on-male porn. Shocking, isn't it? They'll watch two dudes fuck before they watch two women. Smoke that over. That's why I said you gotta understand is that the problem is because he's in the football, he can't be open. No different than the Dwight Howard. The only way I'm gonna say alleged with Dwight Howard because he never admitted it. I'm gonna say alleged with Stephon Diggs because he never admitted it. But damn if the evidence ain't strong. But I told you, when you sit here and you wear the mask to disguise and represent yourself as something that you're not, it is mentally and emotionally taxing. It fucks with you. It can drive you crazy. It can take you to offing yourself. It can take you to do some fucked up shit to your partners in the whole nine. Stephon did probably have all them damn kids to try to get them throw people off the trail of him being pansexual. So at the end of the day, I'm sorry. Be yourself, people, because sometimes it's way healthier. So now let's go on to the politics of things. And first of all, rest in peace, Lindsey Graham, the South Carolina senator. Despite the fact I did not agree with any of his politics, he still was a good man who serviced the people. Every now and then he did, buck up to Trump until Daddy slapped him in the face, told him to shut up and sit down. I hate to see any man leave this earth, whether it's friend or foe. So I'm, sorry for the loss. Thoughts and prayers for Lindsey Graham. But now I'm going to say it if nobody else ain't. The Republican Party, you got a lot of explaining to do. Because I find it interesting that when it came out that Biden, his health was failing a little bit, mental, what have you. And after that debate, the Republicans went fucking nuts. And was like, why y'all didn't mention it? Why y'all ain't say nothing? Why y'all don't do this? Well, Mr. Mitch McConnell, he ain't dead yet, so Mitch McConnell, who made a point and say, I'm going to make Obama have one term. The man that wouldn't impeach Trump is now in the hospital. Ain't no one heard shit. Then all of a sudden, when the news started to come out, they ain't no one heard nothing from Mitch McConnell. And Mitch McConnell in the hospital and so forth and all that, right? All of a sudden, two senators say, oh, yeah, I talked to Mitch this morning. Yeah, we had like a 2-hour conversation. I want y'all to go on Netflix and check out this show called Miss Governor. It was a Tyler Perry show about this black lady who became lieutenant governor and is fighting with the governor to do her job. And the governor ends up having a stroke with bedridden. But his office kept it under wraps that he was in the hospital. To make sure that this black lady does not take over governor, because they didn't know when he's going to be ready because he's still recovering from the stroke. He barely was even, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he had a heart attack, some of that nature. They pulled him out of the hospital, took him home to say, and made him do a interview. Barry could stand about to pass out, saying he's still around, he's still making decisions and so forth. Was lying to the public, making it seem like this man is healthy, he's good, when this motherfucker damn near knocking on death's door. Because they will ever hold that seat to the next election because they don't want this black bitch to become governor. Then to do right by the people and tell the people the truth and have the special election or whatever, or have whomever need to take over. And let that man rest and get better and live the rest of his fucking life. Which brings me to Mitch McConnell. I don't believe a goddamn word them senators said. He ain't dead, but he damn sure ain't got the capability to come to Congress and do his due diligence as a Senate leader. The Republicans are so worried that they're going to lose in the midterm that they rather pretend like this man is still good to after November, then announce he cannot continue whatever it is they're going to announce so that they can have a special runoff. Because they want to see what happens at the, instead of doing right by the people and letting them know what's going on and maybe saying, look, there's no way in hell he can continue this. Have y'all looked at Mitch McConnell before he went missing? He looked like a skeleton with makeup. He looked like shit. People questioning Trump's health. Shit. They should have been questioning this nigga too. So, add to that, Lindsey Graham just passed. God bless you there. And trust me, you're going to start hearing on Fox News and Newsmax and CNN, NSBC, whatever it is, wherever source you think you deem to get your news from, credible or not. You're going to start hearing about they got to have a special runoff. They got to have a special runoff. You know what that means? That means that South Carolina could flip because Lindsey, one thing I know about North Carolina, South Carolina, whoever's in that seat, we're going to vote for them. Just, they're going to vote for him. He's going to win. Remember Judge Helms. Judge Helms, no matter how many times someone had a hankering to come at him, no. So with that being said, Jesse Helms stayed around a lot, unchallenged. Now we got Lindsey Graham. He's gone. So now who's next up the back? This is a spot where the Democrats can take. See, it's funny how as much of the redistricting and all this is being done, right? It hasn't helped the Republicans any. It hasn't helped the Republicans. We talked about possible Texas might flip. You got now South Carolina in play. I'm just saying. So understand this. This is about to be an interesting couple of months going into the midterms. Because you got one seat, you have people that are retiring. You got Lindsey Graham that just passed. We don't know what's going on in good old Kentucky with Mitch McConnell. Oh, this is on the GOP side. And of course, we got to talk about, okay, first of all, can someone please make this clear to me? Did he fly both the plane that I think Turkey or whoever gave him, as well as the actual Air Force One to Switzerland, wherever the fuck he was going? It was funny because it was a Daily Show. My man said, well, he got a emotional support plane. And the government allowed him to take a plane, which is in no ways ready for a president. You understand there's certain things that Air Force One has on board it, the way that it's made, the way it's manufactured, the way that it's made to where the press is going to be good. He's okay. He wanted to fly this plane so he could show it off to the other world leaders. This is why no one takes his ass seriously. That's why Iran doesn't take him seriously, despite the fact that he bombed them. I want y'all to understand something. This is a country that is used to being bombed. So the U.S. bombing them doing airstrikes is no different than Florida getting rain. Y'all gotta understand the way they live over there. Us being bombed, we couldn't handle it. To them, it's just another day. It's just another day. Or they're dropping bombs. Okay, we just go in. Okay, go get the umbrella. How they treat it like it's rain. And supposedly we not supposed to be at war. Now we're back at war. We actually technically never stopped. They want to see and say, no, we had a ceasefire, peace talks. No, see, in order for it to be a ceasefire, nobody's shooting. Then now they're saying that Iran got, independent sects that are still bombing. But you said you decimated their shit. And then now let's add to the ego. Once again, I don't believe shit BB says. Supposedly, Iran had a assassination plot planned for the president. Okay, first of all, y'all just made his day. You saw he bragged about that. Yeah, I've been on that list for some time now. Yeah, I'm number one. I'm number one, most wanted, most hated. Yes. He loves that. No, seriously, he actually likes the fact that they plotting, but he got the information from Israel. The same Israel that wants to literally obliterate Iran in the first place. The same Israel that made it a point from day one to push Trump in the United States to attack Iran. Let me tell you the reason why Trump said Obama deal was bullshit. Because he was listening to BB. I don't believe Trump really took the time out to understand the intricacies of Obama's deal. No, I put money on BB was telling him, no, it's a bullshit deal. I'm telling you. Look how much money he gave him. He gave him millions. It was their money. But here's the difference. Like I said before in my past shows, Obama did it without bombing or killing anybody. Trump done bombed this place. We've been bombing them for what? The past damn near almost a half a year, and still no deal in sight. But he got time to put makeup on his hand so you don't see his little, his little mark on his hand, saying that, that come from him, shaking a lot of hands. Bullshit. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Bullshit. Oh yeah. Sorry, I had some pollen in the air. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. This is gonna go on for the next 2 years. Let's just make this clear. Because it was interesting because I was watching on YouTube, you got an Everyday Spy. I just listened to him, what have you. I don't know how credible he is as being a CIA agent, what have you. Probably is. Who knows? I'm just here for the entertainment. But he brought up some good points. Trump is not doing any long-term wars. What he's doing is starting a bunch of brush fires and then just walking away. And the rumor mill is now I'm going to go after Cuba. And Venezuela, if you notice, he took the president but left the vice president who was still thinks like the president in Venezuela. He goes here and kills the supreme, whatever his name is, to have the younger and smarter ones step up, who figured out, fuck nuclear weapons, let's get money, because Iran money-wise ain't been one of the richest countries in the Middle East. They ain't been generating a lot of wealth. Now they got control of the Hormuz, they're generating wealth. And so is Trump. So other than the fact that Trump is basically got us in a bunch of brush fire wars, you heard me right, got us in a bunch of brush fire wars, that we're going to have to sit and have to put out for the next president, because the next president will have to come in. And see, this was funny. This is what y'all don't get. When the president comes in, he has to clean up the mess that the previous president may have met. Obama said it best. I'm passing the torch. I'm passing the baton. Y'all was so hung up on all these echo chambers telling you that Biden was fucking up shit when y'all didn't even do the research nor did critical thinking on how is he fucking it up. Y'all didn't look at how much damage Trump left Biden from his first term. Now, Biden had to first fix Trump's mess because he walked in mid-pandemic before he could really get shit straight. Towards the end of his shit, it got straight. I can't help that he's old. Once again, I don't know why y'all love electing old motherfuckers for president. And now everybody want to question Trump's sanity and mental capability. Now, and then I saw on the news that they fixed, I guess, the place where the bomb was, I guess where the nuclear site was, and they bombed the nuclear site. Yeah, at some point they had to get the shit. It like this. Do we want Iran to have a nuclear weapon? Fuck no. But can we be 100% honest? I'm about to piss off some people. Do you blame them for not having one? You sitting here with Russia, who is your ally that got one. All these other motherfuckers got one, and you don't have one. Everyone telling you you can't have it. And at one point, you was cool. The black man came in and said, yo, all we want to do is check your shit. You can have nuclear, just don't make a nuclear weapon, all right? We're going to give you your money back. Keyword, your money. Not too much, though. And y'all go, we'll let you have ballistic missiles so you defend yourself. Because y'all do remember, we saved Iran from Iraq. That what Desert Storm was for. Because Saddam wanted to take back Iran because Iraq, that was originally Iraqi land. Go look it up. I am not lying. You can Google it. Chat GPT. Yeah. Go to your library. Funny how we make our own enemies. And the reason why we stopped him because we didn't want Saddam to have that much power with and land and oil. I want y'all to think about that for a second. Just look that over. So let's make that clear. So yeah, it went surprise. It's like now, not only did this white motherfucker come in and rip up the shit. Oh, yeah, he decided to bomb us like a motherfucker. Killed my dad. And you think you think, oh, and guess what? For some apparent reason, like I said again, that old man did not think about the power that they held with the straight. But that son did. And it's interesting because we're not supposed to be in a war and then we're in a half-ass war. Because he's not going to send boots on the ground because he already know he'll be completely unpopular for that. And it would kill the Republican Party. Even though for him to finish it, he kind of has to do that. Oh, there's no coalition behind him. And let me tell you the reason why I truly believe Iran doesn't have does not really truthfully want to put together an assassination plan, or it might have been just talk. If Iran hypothetically assassinated Trump, do you realize what the hell that would unleash? Netanyahu would welcome that hell. Because trust me, because he know that the next person behind Trump, we're going to take down Iran. That would cause boots on the ground for certain. Because they're going to be like, no, we got to take out that regime now. Just like you killing the mob boss and you ain't got permission. You got the 5 families on your ass, including the family that you in. So if they did try to take out Trump, y'all will be seeing Allah and y'all will be seeing 100 virgins if that's actually something that happens up there for y'all. That's why I know they might have said it. They ain't really coming. No. Let me tell you, the only people that would have even a inkling or opportunity or chance to even sniff taking out Trump is home-based white boys. And the 2 people that took a shot at President Trump was what? White boys. It wouldn't surprise me if Israel actually is trying to set up some shit low key to set this off so they can find out what they want and that Iran off the map. And somebody that they want in Iran running it. Or Israel just takes over Iran with the United States. See, understand something. I'm for the people. I ain't for the power that be. Because like I said, the innocence is the civilians in Israel, the civilians in Palestine, the civilians in Iran who ain't got shit to do with this pissing match. They're living their lives. They're living their lives, trying to feed their family, and just trying to get by. And they got to deal with motherfuckers who don't know how to sit at the table and stop pressing buttons. See, if Trump was so much the art of the deal, part of the deal is you don't cause war unless it is necessary for you to do so. See, y'all religious people, God told Moses, speak to the rock, not hit the rock. When he hit the rock, that's why his ass didn't go with them to Israel. Speak to the rock. Obama talked them to the table. It's certain things you must understand as world leader. I can't Trump this world leader because he has a country also. He has shit that we trade between us. How you gonna talk shit to another big dog? And that's what Trump missed. Trump thinking he's dealing with other CEOs. No, these are world leaders. They have whole countries. No different than you, buddy. And guess what we ain't been talking about? Tariffs. Little bit of some Epstein talk, which I don't know why y'all think that's ever going to be resolved. That's the JFK murder. Yeah. That's Loch Ness Monster. That's Bigfoot. You know what I'm saying? The pyramids. Yeah, it's one of those mysteries you will never ever solve. I'm sorry. Well, I would like to see the victims get justice, yeah. But it's not going to happen in the way that they want it to be. Because you don't think that some of them files have been destroyed before they got released. I'm just saying. So, but look, I got to go. I have things I got to do. Work the next day. So I hope y'all enjoy y'all Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday morning. Enjoy your coffee, wake and bake, what have you. Listen to me while you're at work. But while you're listening, because I'm not on Spotify right now, this is right now on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube or you're on YouTube Music, you know what I'm saying? This is what you need to do. Like, comment, and subscribe because it enable you to find us easily on place, and also hit that notification bell to let you know when a new one drops. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps with the algorithm. It gets us up in the algorithm, and also let you know we got some new stuff dropping. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm also trying to be a good boy now, so I get monetized and all that good shit. So we would love for y'all to subscribe and like and comment. But also, don't forget my pro wrestling side of the STO podcast family, Pro Wrestling Smoke. That will be dropping this Thursday. Be on the lookout for it. Trust me, it's going to be wonderful because I talk about a whole bunch of stuff from AEW, WWE, MLW, AAA. I got to talk about Perro Demar. Perro Demar. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on with them and El Grande Americano and all that good stuff. Plus, Ashe Pro Wrestling, the only all-black pro wrestling company in the world, people, is here in North Carolina. They got shows coming up September 6th and August 1st and September 6th. So be on the lookout for them. And I'm gonna be reviewing all that. Also, don't forget about the risque side of the STO podcast family, known as the Premium Smoke Room, the place where the conversation gets saucier. The titties pop out, dildos might pop out. You'll know what pop off unless you subscribe. 4 wonderful podcasts for you to enjoy over there, to listen to, binge watch, because this is video, not audio. Video, uncensored, uncut. Let's go. 4 wonderful podcasts for you to enjoy over there, plus special episodes such as Project Content House. I will be recording one with PMG. They Play Hard, his Content House, which is going to be which will be at the end of this month. At the end of this month, I'll be recording that for y'all to enjoy on the Premium Smoke Room, and some other stuff come up, as well as we'll be setting up a VIP smoke room soon, people. I know the Premium Smoke has been screaming, when we're going to get the VIP smoke room where the ladies can show a little titties, shake a little ass to music, and answer questions from the Premium Smokers. You feel what I'm saying? So, plus also on Spotify, that have, podcasts over there for you to subscribe to as well. My shit is still up. I just can't drop anything on there right now. Had the smoke on it where, trust me, I plan to do an episode really discussing this Iran shit. Really digging deep. Because y'all think I don't know shit. No, I know a lot of shit. You'd be surprised what I know, people. Be surprised. As well as Savage Smoke, as I talk to the industry top male talents and producers, we give that real smoke about the industry from a male perspective. So, whether it's Premium Smoke, you had the smoke on it, or Savage Smoke, please subscribe to Smoke. 2 places, great prices for you to subscribe to. You feel me? You're going to enjoy it. So, but I have to run because I have things to do and I got stuff to record. So with that being said, now we're in these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over.